Hi, my name is Melvin Melchor. I'm a senior at North Carolina State University, majored in industrial design, and welcome to my studio. This is where the magic happens, people. I've been doing forward design for a minute now, and I've just been hard grinding all the time. This New Balance opportunity would be so dope for me. So if you please, let me show you more about my design.
I did my project on desert running, specifically desert ultramarathons. So these are tests of endurance, and there's various injuries that can occur, such as with sand getting inside your shoe. That can cause abrasion injuries, and people normally wear gaiters to help out with that, but it can be hard to put on sometimes and can get very hot inside. There's also the issue of uneven terrain with hills and trying to stay on top of the sand without sinking in. So I decided to focus on weatherproofing, something to keep the sand and debris out, aggressive traction so you can have that grip, and then something that's lightweight and won't weigh you down. Inspiration in nature that I looked at included the pangolin and the armadillo lizard. They have protective features where they roll up, and I was inspired by how that can be utilized for the midsole or tooling, something that's stable and flexible as well. And then looking at the bighorn sheep as inspiration for how to make something that can climb the hills effectively. In surfaces, I looked at geometric scales or tiles that can be inspiration for the traction pattern, as well as flowing shapes and lines for the upper. My initial ideation focused on how to incorporate the gaiter more effectively and how to make that easier to put on with Velcro. And then also thinking about how the bottom of the outsole can be inspired by that bighorn sheep before. And then thinking about how to protect the foot from the impact of stepping on a bunch of small rocks. So maybe like a mid-foot shank or some kind of plate. And my initial forms focused on how to incorporate the N logo, but I eventually went with a more higher form and something that incorporates the gaiter and the shoe together as one entity instead of two separate things, so it's more cohesive. And taking that concept further, I incorporated the textured overlays on the toe and the heel for protection in the high wear areas, and then also explored various outsole designs, focusing on trying to keep that popular look from before, but also having the aggressive traction from multi-directional lugs. And so my final design incorporates that knit upper that helps to keep the sand and debris out, but you also have an interior Gore-Tex bootie to help provide a second line of defense from the sand. And then you have those textured overlays that are printed on the toe and the heel for that abrasion resistance. And then the multi-directional traction on the bottom there. And the New Balance N logo is actually a knit pattern in the upper. They aren't perforations. And you also have the adjustment at the top to help keep the shoe on your foot, with the wide base on the bottom as well to help keep you on top of the sand.
So yeah, that was my design, and now I just want to thank you all again for this opportunity. I'm a really hard worker, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing, and people that know me know that I'm always willing to drop the assist for people and lay down that knowledge, help people out, and I'm just trying to get to the next level. So this New Balance opportunity would be so huge for me. I would really appreciate having the opportunity to learn and grow as a designer, and hopefully I can make it into the industry soon. So thanks again, and hope to see you guys up there in Lawrence. Peace out.